week, if the truth be known, she was a teeny bit envious. So I told her about the tools I'd found, and she began to use those too. You want to see what happened? She made her own transformation, and she did it even faster than I did. These are both before photos. And here's her after, 30 pounds lighter and happier too. Before on the left, and obviously after on the right. Doesn't she look great? Once she'd made her transformation, I knew that I had a mission in my life to help other folks struggling with their weight. Folks that, just like me, who were exhausted and burnt out because the only tools in their tool belt were diet and exercise tools. I was absolutely certain that if I could hand folks the same easy-to-use tools that I'd use, they'd go from turtle weight loss to rapid weight loss, and even better, they'd keep weight off for life. I actually partnered up with a team of folks to give my new important mission legs, and I'll introduce some of them to you in a minute. But right now, I'm thrilled to tell you about our complete toolbox for rapid weight loss called Strip That Fat. Call it the Rapid Weight Loss System. And there's a lot of tools. There's a lot in there. So why don't we go over it together? This is your main toolbox, where you'll find all your food addiction busting tools and your fat blasting tools I've been chatting with you about today. You'll find easy to use tools that will not only have you eating less, but feeling more satisfied. Imagine when your urge to overeat is smashed and you control your cravings as easily as you control your TV with your remote. Then stand back as you apply the fat blasting tools, which fire up your metabolism and strip away fat, even while you're kicking back or sleeping in on a lazy Sunday. You'll also find our diet and exercise tools. You'll discover foundation building diet tools, and you'll discover how to find the right exercise program for you. These are fundamental diet and exercise tools that you can use without feeling deprived or restricted. They are very flexible, but if you're like many of the folks that like your diet mapped out, check this out. Your STF Diet Generator software makes it point and click easy to generate a complete week of delicious and nutritious meals. Plus, a customer favorite, your STF Diet Generator spits out a complete shopping list for you. That saves you hours of meal planning time and the headache of going through dozens of recipes just to make your shopping list. How much will you love that convenience? If you're the type of guy or gal that likes to know why, you'll be pleased to know we include the Cal Worries Guide, which explains the meal planning engine underneath the hood of your STF Diet Generator software. Now, even though I found that diet is only one tool in the Rapid Weight Loss Toolbox, you may feel that armed with your Cal Worries Guide and your STF Diet Generator, that traditional dieting was like bringing a knife to a gunfight. But I want to make it even easier for you to discover your perfect body, and I want you to do it quickly. That's why you'll also be able to download and listen on your iPod, your iPad, or your PC what I call the Ultimate Weight Loss Rule. And I'll share with you in even greater detail the most effective tool I've ever used for busting through my food addictions, cravings, and changing my relationship to food. I went from a food constantly having me in a headlock to where I'm now permanently in control of my food. Doing this one thing was the catalyst that changed everything for me. And I'm curious, when you put it to use, how quickly change happens for you too. And I've been holding back on you though. You're also invited to become a member of our new STS forum where you can share your story. Listen, support is a very important tool. If you need individualized help for special dieting needs because of physical challenge or other unique situations, just let us know at the STF forum. We know you are a unique individual and might need us to customize your toolbox so that you achieve maximum results in minimum time. So by now, at this point, you're likely asking, how do I get access to Strip That Fat, and just how much is it? And I've got 3 pieces of good news for you. 1, you get instant access to everything we've talked about today and more. And there's no waiting and there's no costly shipping and handling. You get an instant download of the STF main toolbox, the STF Diet and Grocery List Generator software, Cal Worries training manual. You'll get the Ultimate Weight Loss audio MP3 plus membership to the STF support forum. Imagine you'll finally have all the tools you need for potentially rapid and lifelong weight loss. The second piece of good news is because we don't have the cost of shipping you a big box of materials, and because we don't have the expensive national television campaign like the Nutries, Jennies, and other ad-heavy diet programs, you can get instant access to the complete STF system for a fraction of what the TV gurus charge for just 1 week. So your one-time investment won't even be close to $237, no. $157, no. $97, not even close. As part of our special internet offer, you get it all for the special low price you see below. The third piece of good news for you is when you take advantage of my offer today, not only do you lock in your low price, you also receive 2 sweet, but they're good for you, bonuses. We know this is not going to be for everyone, as you may not be looking to shred your abs, but if you want to go hardcore, we have included a full guide training you on how to get rock hard abs. Many people think doing endless amount of sit-ups and the associated grinding pain is going to get you ripped, sexy looking abs. But in fact, we'll show you why it takes much less work than this, and you don't even need to do sit-ups at all. You'll learn some of the top secrets that the Hollywood trainers use. Here's the cool part, really cool. Included for a limited time is email access to your very own advisors at no additional charge, but only guaranteed when you act today. Meet Kara and Ben, your STF dieting, exercise, and nutritional advisor. Kara's had years of experience working with people in the dieting industry and is both certified in health and nutrition and personal training. She manages diet development, oversees new menu additions, continually refines the techniques and strategies to stay current, and offers support for the Strip That Fat diet. Over the years, she's worked successfully with thousands of dieters and has been working with Strip That Fat since 2008. If Kara gets swamped, I think you'll have a blast working with Ben. Not only has Ben a certified personal trainer who's been sculpting bodies for over 2 years, he's one of the most nicest, warm, and funny guys I've ever met. Now, I know we've just been getting to know each other, and here's some questions I thought that you might have. And this is the big one. Will this work for me? I feel you. I know the last thing you want is to waste time, to waste money, not even to mention the hit your pride takes when you've told everyone and their cousin you're going to lose weight this time, and then it doesn't happen. Listen, I've shared my story with you. I think you know I've trudged through diet hell and back. I felt exactly the same way. What I found out was by pulling out all the tools we've been talking about today, controlling my eating and controlling my weight became a predictable paint-by-numbers process. The short answer to will it work for you is I can only imagine success for you when you follow STF. In fact, I'm not only imagining success for you, I'm proud to guarantee it. So Travis, how does your guarantee work? And I'm glad you asked. When you order, you get instant access to the complete STF system. Start the program. Have your spouse or significant other start the program. Heck, if you have youngsters and kids that need help, you can teach them too. If you are not losing weight easier than you ever have in your life, or you're not satisfied, drop me, Kara, or any STF team member an email, and we'll cheerfully refund your money. And listen, since the STF Rapid Weight Loss System downloads to your computer, you do not have any bulky packages to send back. In fact, I want you to keep everything you've downloaded just as our way of saying thank you for giving STF a try. How much weight can I lose and how fast will it come off? That's a darn good question. We get that one a lot over here at STF, and there's usually one of 2 reasons someone asks. One, because they want to know what to expect, and I totally get that. Without knowing if you're an NFL linebacker, a busy soccer mom, or a ballerina, you can imagine that that's a really tough question. Here's what I want you to ask yourself. Remember our frustrated house builder? How much faster and bigger could she have built that house if she'd had more than just a hammer and a screwdriver? So put the question to yourself. How much faster will your weight loss be when you have all the tools? And the other reason we hear how fast can I lose weight, it's because there's a big event coming, like a wedding, a family reunion, a summer vacay, and we've got your number. We have a special accelerated 2-week I've got to lose it now section in the members area of STF if you're up against what I call that waistline deadline. Is STF designed for men or women? It's designed for both men and women. The fat-burning tools and the metabolism tools work effectively whether you're trying to get He-Man abs or a slim trim tummy. I'm getting up in age and I'm packing on a lot of extra weight. Haven't been on a program in years. Can you help me? Welcome. I say thank goodness we found each other because I know by having all the tools, you'll accomplish your goals much faster than just diet and exercise alone. I'm anxious to get started, but I'm a little bit nervous to use my credit card online. I understand that. This day and age, we all need to be super careful. You'll be pleased to know that ClickBank, which is our payment processor, uses a 128-bit secured ordering process. This is one of the safest methods of processing a credit card transaction because there's no human to even see your number at transaction time and your order is transmitted fully encrypted. So we've covered a lot. Let's recap. You get instant access to everything we've talked about today and more. There's no waiting, no costly shipping and handling. You get an instant download of the STF main toolbox, the STF diet and grocery list generator software, the Calories training manual, the ultimate weight loss audio MP3, plus membership to the STF support forum. You'll finally have all the tools you need for potentially rapid and lifelong weight loss. Plus, when you act now, you also get the Rock Hard Abs bonus. And don't forget, help is only an email away because you're also locking in email access to your own advisor, and that's at no additional charge. It's all yours with a click of a button. And that brings us to breakthrough number 3. And this is so important. The other day I was reading some stories from guys and gals that have successfully lost a lot of weight. What really moved me, what I want you to remember, is that this is about so much more than just numbers on a scale. For example, one woman said she went clothes shopping and tried on new clothes without breaking down into tears. That is so awesome. One fella said, I found my butt bone. One mom said she took her son to the park and could fit on the swing next to him for the first time. One previously very worried woman said her doctor was so happy she'd lost weight. One married man was happy about that his snoring stopped and he slept through the night. Wife happy too. Way to go. And I saw many people commenting that they could tie their shoes again without having to sit down. There's numerous comments, and this one rang so true for me, about having more energy for sex, fun, and just getting out and playing with the kids again and enjoying life. So right now, you're at a crossroads. And you've got 2 paths the way I see it. One path is you could do nothing. I call it the go it alone path. You could leave and do nothing and continue on with yo-yo dieting, wrestling with your willpower, and feeling pretty awful when you fall short. If you take this path, then you have to ask yourself, if I don't do anything different, how can I expect anything wonderful, anything new to come into my life? The other path, the path that I'm hoping you'll take, is to grab our help, use our tools, and take the path to a new you. Say yes to the path of trusting and loving yourself. Together we can help you change your relationship with food, break free of the shame, guilt, and past regrets. Listen, I really want to say thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm going to be so happy to see you over at the Strip the Fat forum. Thank you again. See you there.